What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I will show you some improvements that I made to my ski Pulk system. I know I just posted a video on it, but that was before I truly had the chance to test it out. So let's get into some of the changes. First of all, these are 1/2-inch PVC poles, and I upgraded from 5 feet to 6 feet because while I was splitboarding, the back end of my splitboard was actually coming in contact with this, and I was taking longer strides or was on a steeper slope. PVC generally comes in 10-foot sections, so I tried to save some money and just use one pole with a 5-foot section, but I ended up having to buy two and cut them to 6-foot lengths. And I have this not fully assembled because it does have to fit in the box on top of my car, and that's why I made some design choices to make this fully removable. So every time I do want to use this, I take this out of my box and I have to tie some knots underneath that I'll get to later. There's some other visible improvements here. Instead of the line that came with this Pelican Nomad sled, since it was already in the 5-foot sections and I was already cut, I had to get new line. This is just generic 3/8 inch braided utility line. And what other changes? Let's flip this over. Oh, and just as a disclaimer, I had this is repurposed from slacklining and some other tree climbing back in my day. But you can pick up a Pulk harness for about $25 online. Oh, I also mounted a GoPro mount, but that's more for filming rather than function. So we get under here, just flip the sled over. And this is bungee cord. This actually came from a bungee that had the little hooks on it. I just repurposed it. And I am aware that this is a angler's loop, uses a lot more material and I guess is heavier than if you're to just use one of these hog rings. I didn't have hog rings, nor did I have the crimps to tie it down, so just as a cheaper option, I went and tied this off myself. One crucial thing about tying bungees is that there are very few loops that are secure for bungees because they often back out, and this is one of them that you're able to use. And I purposely came up and around with it, so if I need to, I can use this as an anchor point more easily with the paracord like I have here. So I have all these loops so that when I do have gear in here, I'll just use that little bit of cordage, the paracord, to tie everything down. And let me go ahead, since I am holding the camera with one hand, I'm going to tie the loops and then come back to you. So I got all these tied down. That is the end with the carabiner on it. And here looks a little cluttered. So this is the angler's loop. This is just a double overhand connecting to this. And the excess is just tied up with another knot. But this adds tension to the system, so there's no slack when you're pulling. That was one of the issues that I had earlier, where let's flip this around. When you did pull pretty aggressively on this, when it's under load, you would lose a lot of energy in the system. So if I say pulled, it would come forward and then go back and catch. So having this tensioning system is going to help a lot with reducing the loss of energy while using this. For those of you who didn't catch the first video, I will include all the links to the products and all the components provided in the video. This is a Pelican Nomad 40 sled. All of the black cordage is just traditional black paracord. This is a reused bungee, 3/8 inch utility rope, 1/2 inch PVC pipe, 6 foot long, ×2. And we have 4 of these furniture pads. You put them on the end of a stool, protect your wood floors kind of deal. Another little bit of paracord. This is just to keep these crossed, have some sort of support in the middle. And it's crucial to have these crossed for steering this thing. If you look at any ski Pulk, they all have this component. So when you do turn one way, the sled actually follows your path. Coming up here, again, furniture pads again. These are climbing rated don't need them this tough. I just had these extra in my setup. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or suggestions specifically for the knots or tensioning system underneath, please drop them in the comment section. Would love to hear your feedback and improve the system to the best of my ability. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you want to see more content like this, specifically using the ski Pulk backcountry camping, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, keep sending.